Hey guys, thank you for joining us today. We're here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania again. We got a couple travelers here with us. We got Logan and Noah. They've only been here a couple times collectively, so we're going to show them how Gettysburg is downtown and some other travel things. Let's go.
So where are we off to?
Well, we're going to go down through downtown Gettysburg, and we're going to head to Mr. G's first.
My favorite.
What's Mr. G's?
The best ice cream in Gettysburg.
I have to take your word for it, man.
All right.
And then where are we going to be headed to?
Just walking around, maybe do the battlefield. And tonight when the sun goes down, we got a little surprise for you guys.
Hope you guys are ready.
Sweet. Things change when the sun goes down here.
That they do. We're kind of starting at the top of the downtown area where they have their newly renovated, the Gettysburg Tour Center.
Right in front of us.
If Amanda flips the camera around, you can see the newly renovated. If you've been coming to Gettysburg for a long time, you remember what it used to look like, kind of run down. And so I'm kind of glad they remodeled this. They got nice bathrooms in there. And this is actually where you get your tour tickets and your Ghostly Images tour, where you can do the Jennie Wade House and the orphanage.
Which the orphanage actually is right across the street here. And then in the same parking lot as the tour center, which we'll show you once we get a little bit closer, is the Jennie Wade House.
Three-dimensional.
Oh, there's a tour right now.
I wanted the Gettysburg tour going over there, the double-decker bus tour. We've actually gone on that before.
And then you got the Jennie Wade House that is open as a regular tour, or you can come late night and get tickets for a ghost tour.
And it's that duplex that's right there. I don't know if you can see my
The red brick building. And then in the back, they have a gift shop as well.
All right, so here's a little bit of the Jennie Wade House. I'm going to give a quick rundown of why it's notable and who she was. But Jennie Wade was actually Virginia Wade. She didn't live at this location. This was her family's house. It was a duplex, two sides of the house, two different units. Over here is a door that the bullets went through and shot and killed Jennie Wade. She was the only civilian shot and killed in Gettysburg at the time of battle. As you can see, there's a bullet hole there. Couple up there. This is the Jennie Wade. You could do a daytime tour or a nighttime tour. Nighttime tour is more the ghost tour, and then daytime's more of just like the normal tour. And Logan doesn't want to be on camera, but that's fine.
Oh, wow, there's one here, too.
Yeah, there's all kinds of bullet holes in the bricks.
No, this is the one that killed her, right?
They're not sure, but based off the angle, I think that's the one they're going with.
Was she in front of the door?
This isn't brick. This is
So behind this door is a entryway and then a kitchen, and then there's another door that's kind of in front of the kitchen. That's where the bullet went through also
if I remember
and shot and killed her.
She used the doors intentionally to try and prevent something exactly like this.
I think that was the mindset. Yeah. Yeah, she was shot and killed by a Confederate sharpshooter.
But what was she doing?
She was baking bread
Oh, no way. If you
for both sides of the war.
look in the hole, you can see the other bullet hole going through another door.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera
I don't
can
know
get
if
in
we'll be
there,
able to pick that
but
up.
see the other door propped open?
I don't think
It's like a green door. Yeah, there you go.
See the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they also say if you're trying to get married, you can stick your ring finger through that and you get proposed to within a year or so, I think it is. And I guess you can say we're part of that.
Yeah. Couldn't say that, we did our first ghost tour here with the Jennie Wade House, and I just happened to, stick my finger in there without Mr. Lambie knowing, and then, magically the January 1st of the next year, he proposed right at the Majestic Theater right down at the center of town.
That I did.
Nice. You can also see
We're gonna-
Jennie Wade herself over here.
We're going to go over to the statue they have in her honor. This is like right in front of her house. I know I keep saying it's her house, but it's not her house. If you're,
This is a 1-for-1 replica.
Someone even left a rose.
I would imagine, yeah. You know, people were smaller back then, so somebody left a couple roses down here.
Oh.
And it says, Jennie Wade, age 20 years and 2 months, killed here July 3rd, 1863, while making bread for the Union soldiers. Now, I've heard it was both sides of the war, but all right, we're keeping walking now that we're past the Jennie Wade House. Over here, you got the 1863 hotel. If Amanda flips the camera around. Maybe we'll do a review on this place sometime. We've never stayed here. So maybe we'll do a review here if we ever stay here. If you want to see it, let us know. Maybe we can try to work something out.
And we apologize for all of the noise. This is a very, very busy street here in Gettysburg. If you can't tell by all of the truck noise, very, very busy area.
Here we go.
All right, so we're here at the kind of the corner of Baltimore and Steinwehr. Steinwehr is kind of more your like shops and merchandise area. We'll probably walk up that way once we're done with Mr. G's, but we're going to continue down Baltimore Street, down this way to Mr. G's. Baltimore Street is actually kind of interesting in a way because when Lincoln came into town, he actually used Baltimore Street to get down to the cemetery. So you can actually imagine yourself walking the same place that Lincoln probably walked. And then down here, there's actually 2 witness trees, they call them, because they were here at the time of battle. They're twin sycamores, I do believe. I don't know all my trees, but I think they're sycamores. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I want to know where to get a yard cannon.
This place I've been curious about too. It's kind of new. I think they just rebranded and now it's open for ghost tours and staying. But it's the Brick House Inn. I've always wanted to stay at somewhere like this.
Ghost stores now.
Yeah. As Logan just said, everything offers ghost tours. If you come to Gettysburg and you can't get on a ghost tour, yeah, something's wrong there.
So we will say that Ghostly Images is definitely the best ghost tours
Yeah.
in Gettysburg.
As Amanda was saying, she was saying the place Gettysburg Images, which is linked to the tour center that we showed you earlier. They're probably the best ones in our opinion and a lot of other people's opinions because they're the only company that goes inside any of the buildings. Everybody else pretty much shows you outside and walks you around. Some of the tours take you to like Sachs Bridge and such, which is cool, but you can do that in your free time too. Just we might take over to Sachs Bridge while we tour the battlefield. This might be a long video by the end of the time we're done with it, but we'll see. We're kind of just doing everything on a whim today here at Gettysburg. All right, so here's one of the witness trees. They do have a little placard down on the ground. So he was here in November of 1863 to deliver the Gettysburg Address, if you're familiar.
You guys want to stand near the tree to show how big this tree is?
Keep in mind, I weigh 325 pounds.
Noah and Logan are going to show you the size of this tree, the girth of the tree.
The big boy.
And the most important part, it's a tree.
It's a tree. But like I said, it's one of the 2 trees that they know that we're here and witnessed Lincoln walk by, and I'm sure witnessed the battle in July prior. But we're going to continue walking. We're almost there. I know you're wanting to see this ice cream, and then wishing you could taste it with us. But we're getting there. We're getting there. This is Alumni Park for just the students of Gettysburg, so to say. We got a little placard here that describes what's the significance of Baltimore Street. You can pause it to read it.
And somebody apparently left their glasses.
Huh. Logan found some glasses.
Yep. Noah, do you need some glasses?
Sure.
Let's see how Noah will look like in the glasses. Let's not see what Noah looks like in the
If
glasses.
he's here, someone will find.
All right, we're going to take a little detour to Mr. G's, apparently.
Some of the bricks actually have names of, I guess, people that donated to the park.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
So Tim, what's the brick?
So Logan was pointing out that the bricks look like they're probably donations to this park. And I guess it kind of gets confirmed with being at the classes of all the way back in olden days.
Can you imagine graduating in 1955, Marty?
A lot of these are from the 40s as
Yeah,
well.
they're all from the mid-1900s.
All right, so we made it to Mr. G's. We're just a hair across the street from Mr. G's. I can almost taste it. Today, they look like they're not busy at all, so that's good for us. But usually, this place has a line, probably wrapped around. So we're very lucky today. We're gonna go see what they got, and we'll show you the flavors, which they always have tons, and they do sell out of some. And we'll give you more on that too.
There's another witness tree over there too.
Yes, we will show you the other witness tree, as Logan said. Let's go. And this was a Civil War building, it says. All right, so at Mr. G's, they have handmade flavors that cycles through. They never have the same thing. I wouldn't say count on it every single time, but there's some flavors that are here every time, but they do have random ones, but these are all the ones they got today. And Amanda's favorite that she was almost gonna cry about is Death by Chocolate, and it is here.
Yes.
Do
I'm
confirm.
so excited.
And my favorite, and Noah's favorite, is salted caramel. And I'm sure I'm gonna get some of that today.
Yes, and then we have to figure out what.
Logan's gonna
favorite.
figure out.
I'm thinking cinnamon bun.
Okay. We will
Not
have to.
Cinnamon buns right there. That's gonna be interesting. Thank you. Just got my salted caramel. Look at that. That's 2 scoops. Now we're just waiting on the Death by Chocolate.
Yes. The main reason we came here. The by chocolate. Look at all of the caramel in there.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat it. Hopefully it don't melt by then, because it is pretty hot out here today. Logan, which flavor did you end up going with?
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun.
2 scoops and a waffle cone. And I
Same.
know it's risky on a hot day, but
It's
Right.
worth the risk.
so what's up with the well? Why is there a well here?
So I think when they were like paving the sidewalk, they discovered there was a well here. So then they kind of built it up around it and showcased the well that was here prior.
It's fun. There's like stone and
My chocolate.
far down as you can see.
Yes, thank you so
Then there's
much.
brick near the top.
Looks amazing.
Oh, geez, I might have made them cinnamon bun.
All right. There
That
is
looks good, Amanda.
by chocolate. The absolute best.
Cinnamon bun.
And then there's
Cinnamon
the
bun looks good too.
cinnamon bun.
Diabetes.
And then Noah's last.
Now we all can go sit somewhere maybe
Yes. Look at this guy.
once Noah gets his.
Thing's bigger than my head. Worth it though. The best ice cream. What you doing, Mr. Landy? Let me guess, you're doing the ice cream trail?
Yep.
Do you want a receipt?
No, it's not necessary. Thank you.
Here you go.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we're going to continue going up Baltimore Street here, heading towards Lincoln Square. Here's the other witness tree, hence the twin sycamores.
Yep.
So when you're in the area and you want Mr. G's, come check the trees out, maybe touch it so you can have that in your memory. Then we got a couple shops down this way on this side of the street. So, I think they're putting in a new, like some kind of visitor center or something down here they're working on. So maybe we'll check the progress of that. But right now we're heading to, in my opinion, one of the best museums here in town, and it's free. They got a lot of neat stuff from there. Some kind of little morbid side too. Don't know what we can show or cannot show, can show and cannot show in there, but we'll figure it out. If not, we could probably post some pictures or something on the video. The guy was on Pawn Stars and American Pickers, so you might recognize his shop or recognize him if he's working. But that's where we're headed now. Along the way, there might be some cool stuff like this. This building was here for the time of battle. They'll have these little plaques so you can look around town. Any building that has these was here time of battle.
I don't know if we can show them the cannonball stuck in the house. Trying to put that as well. Should be this brick building at the armory.
Across the street, we'll have your more historical buildings. Some of them you can like rent the sleep overnight, or some of them are museums. But we'll probably try to go across the street once we go to the museum, showcase them a little bit more. It's kind of loud on this side of the street. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this plaque for a minute. If you want to pause it and read it, I don't want to read all that. Not that I don't want to read all that, it's just a lot to read on the loud road right now. Pause it if you need to. Oh, I was looking for it. The funny thing is, I've seen it like a dozen of times,
You always look.
and I always still forget where it is. But if you look up here by the window, the right of the window, there's a mortar in the wall there, in the brickwork. Just a little fun little fact, fun little thing about Gettysburg. Once again, Civil War building. Some of these people probably live here. You don't want to be too all up in their private biz, you know. But it's always a nice little walk around here and just roam, check things out yourself.
That's the houses are absolutely beautiful. And if you're into the ghostly side, like a lot of people are for Gettysburg, we have one of Tim's favorite spots over here.
Mark Nesbitt's headquarters for the original Ghost of Gettysburg. Way back, I want to say it was the 90s, they did a little mini-series for TV. And then he had books to go with them too, but he still does the books. All right, so as we were saying with the ice cream tour, There's a lot of ice cream places in Gettysburg. This is another good one. This is the Baltimore Hill Creamery. They kind of had the same setup as Mr. G's where they have different flavors and such.
Had the axle grease the one time it was developed.
Yeah, I remember that. But come check them out too if you.
That's unsettling. The baby doll looking down.
Maybe when we get on that side, we'll show the.
And you order right over
The
here.
fun is, if it wasn't there when we.
That would be
I'd be like, nope.
creepy.
And there we go, another yard cannon.
So this is another shop. You got the Maryland Sutler. They do a lot of just like antiques and other kind of Civil War era stuff. Check them out. I haven't gone in there in a while, honestly, but you know, Logan really wants a yard cannon, so he's gonna stop at every single one.
I can't help it. I like this. Maybe even was a little cart that the horses would pull. Well, the horses would pull all of it. But
All right, we got to cross over here as we're crossing. So there's like 3 locations that pretty much tied to Jennie Wade. The actual Jennie Wade house is not her house. I can't stress that enough. This is her birthplace. Then there was a place where she lived prior to going over to the Jennie Wade house,
Which was her sister.
which was her sister's house. And then her life was cut short. So she had 3 different locations that are tied to Jennie Wade here. But this is her birthplace. T.O.B. What would T.O.B. be? So of all the times of being here, Logan pointed this out. I've never seen it.
Just flash
but-
back while we are.
But it's usually, these kind of remind me of like a flank marker. So maybe it's some kind of,
So 52 miles to B, would that be?
to Baltimore. Needed Amanda's brain, I guess. But
my brain don't think too good.
so that way, if you go that way, 52 miles, they're saying you'll hit Baltimore, which wouldn't suggest, but just come here and enjoy yourself and check out the things around town, as we're doing right now.
There is so much that you can see. We have been here, gosh, the 10 years we've been together, probably at least, I don't even know, what's like 10 at
Lost
least,
count.
probably at least 50 times, I would have to say. There's still new things we happen to find coming around town.
Hence that marker to Baltimore. I never saw that before. Thanks to Logan, we saw it.
Yeah. This one's from 1860.
I think I followed this place on Facebook because they're remodeling
Oh.
and turning it into like a hotel kind of thing,
Well,
or
I've seen a
B&B or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
Yep, look, the Landon Hill House. Make sure to go give it a follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Imagine eating breakfast with a fire like they did in 1864.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Look, I'm not normally one to do this, but look at this freaking gutter.
I would say it's
It's a
copper,
very
but I
pretty
think
gutter.
I'm sure it's not.
it's meant to look like it probably is copper, but it's not copper.
Whoever did the gutter work on this, wow.
All right, so where we're headed is right across the street here.
We're here. We finally made it to the Gettysburg Museum of History that I was talking about, the free one. He is featured on American Pickers and Pawn Stars, as I was saying. We're going to show the guys this place and show them what they got. They got some interesting stuff, to say the least. So we're going to go in and see what we can find. All right, so we just got out of the Gettysburg Museum of History. We were fortunate enough to get some footage in there. I didn't know if we were going to be allowed to film, but we were. As you can see, there's a lot of people going in and out today. They got weird hours, so you kind of check their social medias or websites for their hours, or call them. Their phone number is on there. This is 219 Baltimore Street for the address. Hopefully, if you do come to Gettysburg, one of the days that you're here, if you're here multiple days, maybe they're open. If they are, do it. There's-
They're closed Monday and Tuesday,
uh,
what I remember.
There's street parking right here if you have to. Not like us and parked way down the road, but just please come and check it out. The guy's got a lot of good stuff in there, interesting stuff, history, And it's not just all Civil War stuff, as you saw. It's other eras and time periods. And here's the next kicker. We're going to walk back down, as I was saying, the Steinwehr and all that. We're going to go get food eventually, which is back that way. But as of right now, we're walking down this way. Recently, the last couple times we've been here to Gettysburg, we noticed that they were doing some renovations on this place over here next door, 223 Baltimore Street. And we saw this the last time we were here. It looks like he's actually expanding into this building. So shortly, in the next year or two, I hope, we'll have more stuff from him in there. So we'll have to come back and show you that again when he does do that. I'm excited for that. I'm assuming it's a boot scraper.
We could be wrong. I don't know.
Either that or maybe something to tie up your horses. I don't know.
That's what I was. They did have those. They had them like, see, like right here. You can see the old spots that we're at. There's they have them. So I'm like, well, maybe someone can tell us.
Yeah. Put down in the comments below, as they say.
See, like they would have been like here.
So it's another house, historical house. So it's looks like the George Heck House. It's a lot to read, so pause it and read it.
I don't know if Tim can stand next to this door to show how the doors were back then, but when he had to step in there, he probably would not be able to.
I might fall through the door if I do that, but somebody ripped the handle off.
Oh no.
There's trespassing in my meat shop.
So over here at the corner of Breckenridge and Baltimore, we got, like I was saying, the Mark Nesbitt House, AKA Ghost of Gettysburg. And it's actually, I think he chose that place because he said it was one of the most haunted houses in Gettysburg, but I don't know. I think Jennie Wade's house is on, her childhood home is on Breckenridge too. We can walk down here. Now you can't go too crazy by it because it's like somebody lives there now, so. I want to say it's this one up here with the, if I remember right, the one with the green deck up here. So on Breckenridge, right where Mark Nesbitt's headquarters is, if you take that road down, not even a block down, is Jennie Wade's like young adult and kid era house that she lived in. Is right here is the placard for it. But yeah, a lot of people I feel like don't know this is here. So now you know.
This is a residence, so don't go up on the porch or anything.
Yep, if you do come out to Gettysburg and you're walking around, stay hydrated. Today's not too horrible.
More humid than anything.
It's a nice day. We got lucky, like we always do. Yep. Nice day to get Mr. G's, as you saw we did.
Walk and enjoy the shops and explore the town.
Great day for the battlefield.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a good amount of people out there. I would hope there is. Now we were up here for the 162nd anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg a few weeks ago. And then we were here last week. We come here a lot. And my point being is you don't get tired of it. At least I don't. At least Amanda don't.
There's always something.
There's something you can always see or see the same thing. It always brings you back. There's something that brings you back. I've been coming here since I was a kid. Luckily, it's close enough to where we live that we can come up here all the time.
If close as an hour and a half.
Yeah. There's always something to do. They do have events. It's not like it's focused strictly on the Civil War. There is like a normal life up here. Just bring yourself up here and check it out. They do have a great website. You can go on there and read all about it. And apparently they do. Go imagine that. They got a ghost tour as well. So this is Tillie Pierce, apparently. She was 15 years old at the time of battle.
This looks like Kristen Stewart.
It does look like Kristen Stewart. It looks like she helped civilians get out before the battle got super serious. And
Oh dear.
All at 15 years old.
I am moving it with my mind.
then you got the Shriver House Museum. So they'll kind of show you what it was like to be a civilian at the time of battle in there. There's information here with a QR code. This gives you information on the Shriver's house, and there was a lot of sharpshooters here, especially also in the Farnsworth. They also, during the anniversary of the battle, they do reenactments of them taking the building and all that. Like, it's pretty interesting. We've never done it, but I've seen like online and stuff.
Different version of clip.
Now it seems like I'm just going down a dark and spooky alley, but there's more to it. There's actual bullet holes in the brickwork here, all over the building.
Because mind you, if you saw the picture we just looked at on the plaque, the building that is adjacent to this is not here.
Correct.
So this is not from the battle, so all this would have been open space. And this would have been just the building taking the brunt of what the Confederates, or no, it would have been the Union shooting this way because the Confederates were taking hold of the houses, correct?
I mean, some of the houses switched hands, so it could have been anything at that point.
There's a hole here. So like that's how deep it goes into clay brick.
And if you look, it goes all the way up.
Yeah, because I'm sure this, I'm sure this top part wasn't here because there would be no building right here. So these holes probably go all the way up.
Look, the whole finger.
He can stick his whole finger in there.
When it comes to stone, I can only get that much.
So what you're saying is you'd rather be behind stone than brick.
Yes.
100%. This is how wide it is. Sitting there.
Now back here, there's a little hidden thing that a lot of people don't know about. Not that it's super Civil War related, but they do have a little garden here. You got a little bit of everything. As you see, the corn's pretty, been noticing everywhere. The corn's getting high this year, so hopefully that's a good sign of things to come.
Here it'll show you where the adjacency of all the houses are to the streets as well here. So if you see here, one was the Pierce house where Tillie Pierce was, and then right next door, which is where we just came through. So this little area here, this is the hallway we just came through. This is the Shriver house, and then this is what we have right in front of us that they have recreated.
Now we're continuing back down Baltimore Street. Like I said, there's plenty of street parking if you want to just park on this end and do a little bit of walking. Or you could park by the Jennie Wade slash visitor center there, tour center. It's a free parking if you park closer to the tour center. Little trick there. So then I think they recently redoing this building too for residential use. So this is, if you look here, they kind of give you a description of where this shed was. But it was back there. This General Alexander from the Union side, he actually hid back there from, probably in his mind, getting shot or taken captive. And he hid in that shed that was back there. Fortunately, the shed's not back there anymore, but it kind of tells you about it and shows you a picture of what it looks like. And that's behind 323 on Baltimore Street, the Garlock House. Then you got the Baltimore Street Soap Company, and then it's also like a art studio. At nighttime, you can look in the windows and see the paintings a lot easier.
Yeah, it's near impossible in there.
Then we got the Benner House. I still got to ask our friend Debbie if she's, because I know she's a Benner, obviously, and she has family that was here for the Benners. But I wanted to see if she was related to this house, since it's called the Benner House. I always, I keep forgetting to ask her, but. But we're gonna cross over here. Here's the Farnsworth House. There is so much to say about this place. Just to give it a rundown, it's very haunted if you do believe in said stuff. I personally do.
Same.
I've experienced stuff myself, but that's to each their own. Very haunted for many reasons. Even has the infamous, if you ever seen, I'm sure if you, once I tell you, you're gonna be like, oh, I know what you're talking about. So down here, the Warrens came, or I think it might have just been Lorraine Warren came here, because they were having so many problems with the basement and all these noises and crazy things happening. They narrowed it down to a room that it was coming from. And if you remember where she puts a cross in the white circle, that door is down there in that basement. They don't tell you that at first. You have to be on the tour, and near the end of the tour, they usually tell you, and they open a curtain and say, you've been sitting next to this door this whole time. Got a picture with that door down there. It's on my Instagram, but that's a pretty intense area as well. And up top on the side, there's a window. That's where they say that the bullet that killed Jennie Wade came from a sharpshooter up there. If Amanda shows that little said window, it's a very tiny window. The only window on that side. And you can see the wall is like spray painted with bullet holes.
All those little white dots are all spots that the wall had gotten hit.
But they also turned this into lodging and restaurant in there. There's also an outside restaurant, eating area. Here's their menu. We've been wanting to try them for a long time. We just never have. Logan says it's beautiful. I agree with him.
As you can see, people don't care about volume here.
So yeah, one day we'll check them out. We got a lot still to check out, especially for our channel. All right, so if you go back here, there's like a little like cabin looking thing. That's where you get the gift shop, the tickets for the ghost tours, etc. for the Farnsworth and such. And the Sweeney Tavern and all that. Sweeney's Tavern.
Oh, I thought you said Sweeney Todd.
Not Sweeney Todd. So now, as you see, we're on the opposite side of Mr. G's. Pretty much. So this one you got, it says Victorian fashions and jewelry accessories. Here you got a couple places, including Cone Sweet Cone. Oh, they got shoe fly pie. You see that? There you go. We've had them once or twice, I think.
That we have, but it's hard to choose that over Mr. G's.
Yeah, it's honestly, that's maybe a hot take. I don't know how it would be a hot take to people, but I guess that's why it's a hot take. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. But yeah, Mr. G's is pretty supreme in my opinion. Here is the Children's Gettysburg Museum. They have it's like a whole dedication because if you understand what happened, there was a lot of kids that lost their fathers in the war. And there was a lot of orphans after that because the wives couldn't take care of them. Most women didn't work, so there was no income. So they had to give up their kids.
And then he ended up at the orphanage.
So, so they have a kind of a dedication to all the kids at Gettysburg. I can't remember if it's a free museum, but if not, it don't hurt to pay a few dollars to go to a museum. Amanda always likes the sunflowers and stuff here. She's a girl. So this was the first municipal water supply. So this is the first area where they got their fresh water.
That's fresh.
There is usually some frogs. I don't see any right now, but oh yeah, there is one.
Oh, that's a big one. I don't know if y'all can see them.
You can tell how old that pipe is
Right
because
there.
it's just lined with moss.
You see like the clovers on the side too.
Yeah. So comment below what your favorite thing is to do in Gettysburg if you've been here. If you haven't been here, maybe comment what you would like to see or would like to try.
I'd like to see us try
or
for you if you can't.
That too. We're probably, depending where you live, we might be a little bit more accessible here. So if you want us to do something in particular, maybe give us a shout out and tell us what you'd like us to do.
Another yard cannon.
Sir, the amount of yard cannons, we did it.
We're going to continue on walking.
Now we're officially on Steinwehr.
So some of the shops have changed. That too. There's a lot of tarot reading places and all that psychic reading stuff. So if you're into that sort of thing, that's here. They got the crystal wand over here.
Apparently there's a tarot jam on November 1st down at the orphanage.
They got a cool mural for Lorax, it looks like. Yep, he spoke for the trees, all right. Anybody need a cold water? They're only $1.
I might have to partake in a little.
Same.
I got
Also
no,
have candy as free sample.
I got no cash, so.
I have $20.
That's 20 waters. It's gonna say, oh my eye. But no.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. All right, how about you?
I'm good, thank you.
If I get drinks, can you take cards? All right.
How are you?
How are you?
All right.
Everybody want water, or do you want soda?
How about it?
Noah? All right. All right, be 3 waters and a soda.
That's 50.
All right. These are cute. You see the little keychains or the Nintendo?
Kiss my dog.
Would you like a receipt?
Oh, no, it's not necessary. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, guys. You're welcome. All right, Amanda.
You guys want to try candy?
Oh, what kind you got?
So I have truffles. They're all handmade.
Oh, who here does truffles? I know I don't.
So it's a cream cheese butter base, so it's very creamy.
That might be more you. I'm still not.
Guys, you want to try?
See, I'll try the blueberry cheesecake.
I'll pass just because I'm hot.
I'm okay, thank you.
I have caramel cut up if you want to try it.
All right, sure. What's my own?
Or the business card.
Thank you.
They're all handmade. They're all my recipe.
I smell divine.
So they're all homemade.
They are.
That was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Definitely very creamy. Definitely taste the cream cheese like right at the end of that.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And it's not overly sweet either. It's like rich, but not like too like sweet, if that makes sense. Like it's very buttery. Very, very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Are you usually open more like in the fall?
We're open Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
So through the fall is actually our busier time.
Okay, I figured as much.
Yeah.
It's just we sadly are from an hour and a half away, so if we try to take any of these home, they would not make it.
They wouldn't, but I can yell it.
Oh,
Okay. Well, to get the card though.
I don't have to pay
just then, because that was delicious. Thank you so much. We'll definitely have to come back and see it.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Guys.
Jenny's Sweet Treats. That's where Amanda just tried and Noah just tried their
Here's
truffles.
all the information here.
Here's a shot at the business card again. Very nice people in there.
Yes. And the treats, absolutely delicious. Definitely recommend getting some of the samples. That caramel apple, amazing. Very buttery. Definitely can taste the cream cheese. Was not overly sweet at all.
And you got Cross Cannons Tattoo. There's a few tattoo shops in it. I've always heard good things about this place.
This time from
Seriously, 8 minutes before the.
You got a lot of gift shops here, obviously. You got the Cottage Creperie. Obviously only open probably for breakfast and lunch. This is one of my favorite gift shops, and then they're closing because of retirement. They had 2 floors of merchandise. Here's another kind of like ghosty theme gift shop, and then they do ghost tours, obviously, too. This is Gettysburg Ghost. Zoltar's trying to overtalk me right now.
No.
But yeah, they do ghost tour. We've done one of their tours before, the Black Cat tour. So if you can't get ghostly images, I would maybe hit this place up. All right, hold on, Amanda. You're fine. And Logan's gonna do Zoltar here real quick. All right, hopefully he says $1 million is in your future here.
You may have heard this.
But Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on, be carefree like a little baby. But first, give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
Oh, we did give you money. Oh, Logan's got his fortune.
Man, I was on there.
So basically he's saying you're struggling with getting older, I guess, is what he was hinting at.
Yeah, the card says, "What a joy to look ahead and reach into the signs of your future. So much happiness in store for you that the most brilliantly lighted stars will be put to shame by the brightness of your life. Ah, this is not all caused by sheer good luck. Nay, nay, my friend, your perseverance, your clever ways of handling your domestic problems, and your sincerity in dealing with others are pointing to the way to their reward. Oh, happiness, what an elusive thing you are, but thank God you were born beneath its star."
Well, that was a lot to take in.
Considering he's surprisingly telling the truth about some things.
So apparently Logan is dealing with a lot, as we know, but didn't need to get that deep on the channel, I guess.
I
But
have like 3 of these.
I'll be
I
taking
collect
one of
these.
his.
What are you waiting for? Come on
Sir, that
over.
is bad
For
luck.
a small
Zoltar's talking to you, Noah.
Zoltar will give you a
Oh.
wealth of wisdom.
As soon as he grabbed it, he started talking.
He
"What
wants
are
to give you a word of
for?"
wisdom, Noah.
Word of wisdom.
You just, I think these are a dying concept. I do them whenever I can.
Well,
just
used to
because
be
of
in
it.
big.
I know, that's where I heard them. But you rarely see them anymore. So grab them while you can. Solar Tower.
All right, so come to the ghost tour place that we were talking about. Why am I having a brain fart with the Gettysburg ghost tours? Come check out Zoltar, and he'll tell you like it is.
Yeah.
He don't hold back, apparently.
No, he does not. Maybe he is magic. I swear.
Just don't tell him you want to be big, okay? Well,
Big. I want to be small again. Make me small again. Big, too small.
so this store is linked with the other one. It's another good gift shop that they're going out to because the family's retiring. I just really hope another family, wherever takes it, will do the same kind of merchandise and such, because there honestly isn't a lot of this stuff left anymore, unfortunately. And then back here we have a newer kind of exhibit and museum. They do have a gift shop back there, but that's a haunted objects museum.
I'll keep my distance.
Yeah, Amanda's not going to go in there. I couldn't pay her to go in there.
No,
I would.
Well, you go ahead. I don't want anything.
My brother's gone in there, but only to the gift shop. So maybe one day we'll get enough, as The Rock would say, testicular fortitude to go in there and maybe check out that place.
Here is nothing but a relic now.
Yep. This was Hunt's battlefield for us. Never got to try them in all my years of coming here, and they're not a thing anymore. So maybe we'll get another restaurant in there, hopefully.
Yeah, they left a little message. Miss you all.
Yep.
Yeah.
23 years.
I've been doing this for a very long time, and sadly people get older and they can upkeep it, and they don't have family members to be able to pass it on to. It's really
Company. They're a pretty good shop too. Gotten a few things from there. I got my cowboy hat from there. Now this is a good amount of walking, so there is parking lots around, parking spots on the road. So if you don't feel like doing a lot of walking, you don't have to walk too far, is what I'm saying. Here is the Dobbin House. This house has been here since the Revolutionary War, not just the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. So there's a lot of history behind this place. You can look it up online, I'm sure. There is a gift.
try and get in on one of the free tours again.
Yeah, we did take a free tour one time. We were lucky enough to do that. Part of the Underground Railroad at parts of the time. There's a lot of history here, so dive into it. They got a restaurant upstairs, which is more kind of fancier, and then downstairs there's a tavern where it's a little cheaper and more like lunch style kind of items.
I think it was that house.
It might have been. I do highly recommend if you do eat there, go to the basement into the tavern because it really makes you feel like you're back in colonial times. It's all candlelit, very dark. There's water dripping off the walls, and it's very neat. They have good French onion soup. I remember that.
I never knew this, but it housed the diorama back
Huh.
in the 50s. And look how different it looked. Look,
Yeah.
it was literally just the
So it didn't even have the
structure.
like the gift shop attached to it.
Yeah.
And you got your outdoor eating. I don't think a lot of people do that too much often anymore. Now that the big C word's kind of not a thing anymore. But yeah, highly recommend if you're looking for a place to eat. I would try them out. Like I said, they got good French onion. I had a crab cake before. It was pretty. I'm from Maryland, so we know good crab cakes. So. But this one was so-so. But here's their menus. They got the Springhouse Tavern, which is the downstairs I was saying. The menu's a little bit more cheaper and smaller. And it looks like they're open 11 to 9 every day. Where the upstairs is Monday through Friday, 5 to 9, Saturday, Sunday, 4 to 9, because they're more dinner. And I do recommend you doing reservations, because even for lunchtime, we had to do reservations. Got some butterflies flying around. I know there's probably people out there that watch these videos that are really, I know coffee is like a big thing nowadays. So if you're looking for a coffee place here in Gettysburg, Bantam Roasters is a good one to go to. They changed their name a while back. So if you're familiar with the place that was there before, it's still the same people, just changed their name. But go there if you want some coffee instead of going to like your Starbucks or something like that. As you keep walking, they have like the Dobbin House, like back there, they have like a bed and breakfast. Yeah, this is, I guess, is attached to the Dobbin House, so you can rent this too. This is the Lincoln Suite, it says. Over here on this side, the man that pans over there, is the cemetery, the National Cemetery for Gettysburg. So it was the Union soldiers that died there. It's also where Lincoln made his dress. That's only open during daylight hours, obviously. But it's a lot to walk around over there.
Very cute.
Over there is the Gettysburg Cemetery, National Cemetery, as I was saying. So we're going to keep walking down Steinwehr. And on Steinwehr, they put a lot of effort into their area, so they tell you kind of like where everything is. Instead of having just a plain metal box there, and you can decorate it and put something useful on it. Here's another good shop, the Gettysburg Souvenirs and Gifts. A lot of them have the same designs and stuff like that, but this is one of my favorite ones. The people are always nice in there. I believe they usually got like dollar cold waters and stuff. So here's Gettysburg Eddie's. He was a baseball player that came from Gettysburg. Logan's gonna go in the gift shop. So here's Gettysburg Eddie's, one of the restaurants here. Here's the menu. You can pause it as I'm going if you need to read.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Really appreciate you taking the time. Yeah, you're welcome.
So we're gonna keep walking down Steinwehr here. You got the Horse Soldier. I don't even know if they're still open, but I know back in the day, they were one of the places that had a lot of neat stuff. Haven't been in there in a while. But then we got the Horse Soldier. I know we've gone in there, gotten books before. There are a lot of books and history stuff in there. There's our hours. Closed today, of course, because it's a Wednesday, middle of the week. So here was the building. It's now an old-time photos building. But this was the building that was where they took General Reynolds after he was shot, and they brought him to this house. This is also the house in Ghost of Gettysburg that they said that a couple walked by, and they could see the general dead laying in there as a ghost, as a spirit. That was this building. So maybe walk by it at night and maybe you'll see something, or maybe you won't. It's worth a shot. So next building we got here is the Gettysburg Souvenir and Gifts. Another one like that, but this one has a diorama in it, which is like, kind of shows you the map layout in like huge format form. It's like a 15-minute program that you can just sit there and watch, and it explains where the battles were, when they were taking place. It really breaks it down and shows you how everything was done, so you can get a good understanding of the battle. In here, they also have 2 gift shops, one upstairs, one downstairs in the basement. They also have bathrooms down there if you need to like use the bathroom as you're walking around. But they have parking out back of this place. So as I'm walking down the street here, there's like a cat adoption place down here. I always like stopping by and seeing the cats. So we're gonna walk down here and see if I see any. Hopefully people won't think I'm a crazy person recording their cats, but if you know me, I'm a big time cat lover. I'm sure most people can relate. On our window, but that's where this cat's trying to talk to me. I see his mouth moving, but I can't hear you. Hi.
Six and a half hours later.
Oh, let's try this.
Yeah, some jarring of it will also get like.
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh, I should have asked people if they wanted to take the sit.
Oh, like,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I was saying, it's still going yellow.
I like this one.
Oh yeah, there's definitely something there, dude.
Yep.
Like, see if
It's
it's like-
cold. It's cold right here. I'm serious. Feel it.
Bruh.
You feel it?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
All right, you can be last one.
Leave now. I'll be the last one. I'm not gonna let anything get you as the lights go out. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!